What's up, you guys? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be installing the Snorkel Upgrade onto my Tacoma. As you guys do know, I have a Snorkel and here's the Snorkel head. So we're going to go ahead and be replacing it with this upgrade. If you guys do end up wanting to go ahead and purchase it, it's going to be in the description box below. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just exactly how to install it, and then I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys why you need to get this. Let's go ahead and now start the video and show you guys. Before we get into the installation, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what tools we're going to need. This install should actually take only about 5 to 10 minutes. It's super quick. So one thing right here, depending of course what snorkel you have, as far as for me, I'm going to need a flathead to go ahead and remove the factory one. And then of course, to install the brand new one, you're going to go ahead and need a size 11mm socket, which is what I have right here. So now, something I do recommend is going to be some insulation tape. You guys will see why, and I'll explain to you guys when we get to the install why you might need this. And it's good to have. And then the next thing I recommend doing is getting a brand new engine air filter, which is what I have right here. As far as for me, I'm going to go ahead and take mine out, show you guys how dirty it is, and then the reason I'm replacing it is because 6 months down the road, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a review video on it and just kind of show you guys the difference. So I'm going to keep that old one for about 6 months, so that way I can show you guys down the road, like I said in that review video, the differences. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and now just get started. Like I said, this is a recommendation to go ahead and change your engine air filter out. So if you guys aren't doing it, you can skip this step, but for me, I'm going to do it. So as you guys can tell, there's little clamps here. All you do is push down and pull up. So let's go ahead and take this one out. So my filter is actually pretty new. I mean, it hasn't been a while, but as you guys can tell, it's freaking dirty. I do go off-road a lot, so that could be the reason why. So it's pretty dirty. It's probably only been in there for, I want to say, maybe 3 months, and it's ugly. So let's go ahead and
if we throw it on the ground, a lot of dirt will come out. But
yeah,
we'll save that for the review.
Yeah. So now let's go ahead and pull out the brand new Toyota one. And you guys can tell right off the bat, I'm sure, this one's nice and yellow and this one's pretty black. So let's go ahead and save this for later when we do the review video. Another thing that I do recommend, if your guys' filter in here is a little bit dirty like this, go ahead and clean it out just for now. And then this top section here has like a pre-filter, clean that out as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll replace it and get back to you guys. All right, you guys, so now I've cleaned off the surface inside and I cleaned everything out, putting the brand new one in, super easy. Go ahead and just reinstall the way you took it off. Pops right in, pop the clips in, and now let's go ahead and install our brand new Snorkel Upgrade. Of course, right here's the factory one that I came with. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. As far as for me, I just need a flathead to go ahead and remove this. Of course, for you, yours might be different. I'm not sure on the Dobinsons and the other brands out there, the Safaris, how they have theirs, but it's super easy to remove these, nothing hard. Once it's loose, it should come right out.
Oh, the dust.
Look at all that. I'm not
gonna, it was just washed too.
That's not good. Damn, that's not good at all.
Gotta call the detailer again.
Angel, come over here. So as you guys saw, there was a bunch of dust there. So I'm not gonna have that problem anymore once I do the Snorkel Upgrade. Let me show you guys the differences. All right, you guys, so of course, now that I have my factory Snorkel head taken off, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the differences on why you actually wanna get the Snorkel Upgrade. So the factory one is right here. As you guys can tell, it's just plastic. So all the air, dirt, snow, whatever, mud can slide in through there, go into your actual intake, because there's no pre-filter here. As you guys can tell, it just goes straight in and straight into your intake. So cool thing about the Snorkel Upgrade is, as you guys can tell, it's enclosed. So there is one plus to this. So let me go ahead and find the hole really quick so I can explain it. Okay, so you're gonna notice right here, I don't know how well you're gonna see it on the camera, but there's actually a notch there. So that notch is for a purpose. So looking underneath here, side, you're gonna see there's like a turbine in there, which is like a fan. I just spinned it, if you guys can see that. And there is a lot of fins right here going around. The way this works is when you have it installed, say you guys are going through like a sandy off-road section, and with this one, all the sand, like I said, would be going straight into the intake, and that would be bad. Of course, you have a filter, but that would be really bad. This acts as a pre-filter. So all the sand would go into this, and that little turbine is going to pick up the heavier particles and kick them out through that hole that's there. So it's going to be spinning all the nasty air out and just letting the clean air in. And then it's, like I said, it's a pre-filter, and then it'll go in through your actual engine air filter. That way you guys have clean air going into your actual engine. So this works for, of course, like I said, sand, snow, mud. It works for many other things. So what I'm going to be doing is, of course, I'm going to install it right now, and then 6 months, maybe 3 to 6 months later down the road, I'm going to go ahead and do a review video. And like I said, I have the old engine air filter here in my hand. I'm going to save it, and then down the road we'll go ahead and do a review and comparison if this actually worked or not. But I mean, off the bat, you can tell it's gonna work. It has a cool little fan in there. It looks way better in my opinion. It's a lot more solid compared to this little thing right here. It's all janky. So let's go ahead and just install it, show you guys how it looks. Let's do it. All right, you guys, so of course, since my snorkel isn't an actual branded one, Snorkel Upgrade actually recommends getting this piping insulation tape. And reason why is because I do have the 3.5-inch inlet right here, but it might be a little too big for this. So as you can tell, it slides right off. You do not want that. You want a tight fit, so that way no sand or debris gets sucked in. So I have the tape right here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pre-measure. So right about there, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut a little bit over than what I need, so that way when I get the actual fitment, I can have a good cut. Of course, now I have my piece cut. I've taken off the yellow backing to it. I'm going to go ahead and line it up. I'm going to start right about there. So there it is. I'm going to go right around it and try to do it as best as possible, just so I do a clean job. Right, and that's all I need. All right, so now I can go ahead and cut the access. So there it is. Now I'm satisfied with that. So let's go ahead and now get our brand new Snorkel Upgrade. So to install this, there's actually a certain way you have to put it on. So noticing, like I was telling you guys, you have that little like cutout right there. That actually has to be facing back towards the truck. Reason why is when everything's getting sucked in, you're driving forward, you want the dust and debris and all that nasty stuff to get thrown back. If you guys put the hole forward, you're actually sucking in all the bad air. You don't want that, and it's not gonna allow it to actually spin out. So then it's not gonna work properly. So I have the hole back here.
Well, yeah, you can do that. Put the filter on, or the O-ring on first.
All right. For now, and then I'll go ahead and squeeze down on it, making sure that the hole is facing back and the writing is in a correct orientation.
There you go.
There it is.
Jesse, strong.
Sometimes when I want to be. All right, so damn, that thing looks massive. All right, so up next, now you want to go ahead and get your size 11mm socket to go ahead and tighten this down. Of course, you're going to notice this right here, and I put it towards the back just so that way it's not showing too much. So now that it's installed, I want to show you guys. So as you guys can tell, the orientation of the writing, it's nice and straight. And then of course we have this fin piece pointing towards the truck in a way. So now it's nicely installed. Here's the recap. Like I said, the reason you want this is so that way if you guys do ever go through like an off-road section that's super sandy, or if you guys go through snow, or it's raining super hard, or just any type of stuff like that that could get into the snorkel, into your guys' intake, this will actually prevent it. This is a pre-filter. It's something that you guys should seriously consider. It's awesome, and it looks pretty cool, honestly. So now I know my engine is a lot more protected. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that review video coming down the road. One thing that I forget to mention, you guys, really quick, as you guys can tell, of course, now it's installed, but looking down right here, you're gonna notice there's like a little lip here. So if you guys don't like the look of this lip, you guys can measure that out, take off the snorkel head, and then the axis that you did measure, you could go ahead and cut the top end of the actual snorkel, and then once it's cut off, then you could go ahead and put the snorkel head back on, and it should then sit flush down here. Reason I didn't do that on the video was because I don't have any more of my Dremel blades, so I don't have anything to actually cut the snorkel. It'll still perform well, it's still going to perform good. That was the reason for that tape underneath as well. But of course, down down the road when I do get some new Dremel blades, I'm gonna go ahead and cut mine off just so that way it gives it a cleaner look. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
JesseRizo is here for you. It's here for you, now. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.